Okay, we got sound. This is where we're standing. All that, and there's not even a mark. All right.
I'm guessing you have little feet.
She just said I've got little feet. Dude, here, back here. That's where you're supposed.
So small, bro. Look. This is fine.
Is it still in focus?
Yeah.
So zoom in.
It's fine.
So zoom in if we're too small, but stand back. We good? Isn't it supposed to be a jacket shot where it like shows a bit of a waist? Proper? We in focus? Okay. Cool. Okay. You ready?
Don't do it like that. You're taking too long.
Okay,
You're
are you
look
ready?
weird.
Okay,
Why
okay,
it
okay.
looks like you're
Okay, let's do it
masturbating.
naturally. Let's do it naturally. Yeah, let's okay. Yeah.
Hey!
Dude, you stink.
I don't smell that much. All right.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gloves Off. I'm Brian Willis, no relation to Bruce. Are you ever gonna say anything?
No. Anyways, what's on today's topic?
Anyway, first of all, we have to thank all the viewers.
You've got something on your beard there. You missed it. Okay.
The fuck? Anyway,
Yeah.
we need to thank all the viewers, all the subscribers, all the comments. Thank you to everybody.
First of all, I'd like to thank all the listeners.
This is a video. We got viewers. We don't have listeners. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for the love and support. T-shirts are still available at $15 a pop. And yeah, I think that's all for the niceties and stuff like that. We can get in on the show.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
Yeah, so you had a little solo escapade.
I did because I think it was getting out of hand, bro. Like Adam 22. Okay, fair and fine. Yes. I mean, I said my sentiments. You know, I was just like, you know, scrolling through the internet and I just saw the item and it got me thinking about a video, so I just shot a video. But yeah, so basically that's it.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of feedback from people,
Yeah.
especially one in particular, who was saying that why should we worry about the escapades that go on in people's bedrooms?
Because the thing is,
It's public.
no, besides public, these are the type of topics that end up like changing like laws, you know, like further on.
Yeah, but laws have always been getting changed to ridiculous levels regardless. I mean,
this is how it starts.
it's already
It
there.
might not affect you like
because
you-
it's not illegal what they did.
It's not.
It's not
But
illegal.
morally,
so,
I mean-
yeah, the morals, yes. The morals is now a different topic. And my issue is, yeah, we shouldn't really care about what people do in their bedrooms. But the fact that these things are happening in public,
It's
that's
just-
an issue for me.
Would you want to?
Nobody would want, I wouldn't want to share my person with anybody else, more or less enjoy watching the video. That's ridiculous. I was watching the video of Adam 22 and Andrew Tate and Adam 22's wife. I forget her name. Yeah, because I'm not that well vested in her field of work. I'm not. But Andrew Tate asked him, "Hey, look, do you feel any emotional attachment to what's the guy's name? Was it Jason Love? Do you have
the Optimus Prime?
Yeah, he asked her, do you have any emotional attachment to Jason Love? And you could tell that she lied when she said she doesn't have an emotional attachment, because Adam 22 was right there.
Well, when they had the interview.
Yeah, it was Adam 22, his wife, and Andrew Tate. Well, it was like a Zoom meeting. And there was some other guy who was hosting them.
Andrew Tate was actually on that.
It was a Zoom meeting, so Andrew Tate was at home. They were at their house.
Andrew Tate actually called these guys.
No, it was another guy who linked them up.
Ah.
Yeah, so Andrew Tate was very polite, but you could tell Andrew Tate was just pretty much, he was pretty much disgusted by it, because in all honesty, they were saying that as much as they do what they do, by the way, Adam 22 and his wife, they've been in the porn industry for about 4 or 5 years, according to them. And that being said, when it comes to their moral compass, it's totally different from us average people's moral compass. We're not in the porn field. Why would you marry a porn star if you are a normal person? No normal person would marry a porn star, either a male or a female. So that being said, we can't expect their marriage to be normal.
But then what is marriage then?
I have no idea, because they were saying that as much as they do all these videos on their podcasts and they do whatever, their relationship is pretty much monogamous.
So are we going to like start like changing like? Because what is marriage now?
No. Truth be told, I think they just ruined the sanctity of marriage. That's my personal preference, and that's my personal take. I mean, and to be honest, they can do whatever they want to do in their private life. But the problem now with me is their private life is not so private. That's where I have an issue. Whatever gets people off in the bedroom, some people are turned on by feet. Some people are turned on by ears. Not me.
What did I say?
Yeah. Ear bar. Not me. Anyway, some people are turned on by weird things, but that happens in private. The fact now that these silly things are now being brought out into the public, young kids are the ones that are consuming this content.
Yeah.
And these young kids, as they grow up, they will not find it.
They won't be
they won't be respectful to the sanctity of marriage when they grow up, because they'll be referring to these people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is where my worry is. My worry is not with us adults, because obviously us adults, we're mature enough to say, screw you, Adam 22 and your wife.
Yeah.
She definitely got screwed. But we're not going to follow suit. But the young people that are watching this content, however, their brains, their minds, their morals, they are malleable. So they will end up reciprocating or not finding it so bad.
Malleable.
To be, it's like, you know, like...
I know.
You know, like putty, like when you like...
Yes, I haven't heard that.
It's malleable. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the young ones that watch that stuff, those are the people that we should worry about, because even that's even the issue with the LGBTQ RSTUV people, the alphabet people. Yeah. I don't care what they do in the bedroom, where they want to stick it, where they want to stick their tongues, what they want to grab at.
Dude, why?
Okay. My issue is them saying stuff like, "We are coming after your kids."
Yeah.
That's where I have an issue. Even Disney now bringing out these characters that are either bi, gay, gender fluid, stuff like that. You know, why? That's my issue with all this stuff. The Adam 22s and stuff. That's my issue.
I don't know.
I really don't want to dwell too much on it.
Yeah.
But for the backstory of this whole Adam 22 thing, there'll be a link in the description below. You can follow it. I really don't feel comfortable talking about such stuff. We're Zimbabweans. We're very reserved people.
True. We don't know that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of a lie, though. Anyway, moving on. Now we're back to local. So our very own Stana.
Yes, he's a prophet.
He might be a prophet, bro.
What did he prophesy?
So this guy came out and he said... Okay, I'm translating here. But he said, since we're not prophets, if I dream of a certain mbinga, mbinga is the word that we use for people that are rich, but we don't really understand how they became rich. Yeah. Probably because they stole the money or they did some rituals and stuff. That's what we refer to as mbingas.
Is it ritual though?
I don't know, Kuromba. No, it's not. It's somebody who's rich but suspicious. You know, the Jinimbis, the Javas, you never hear people refer to Strive Masiwa as Mbinga. Or even Nigel Chanakira. Because you can backtrack the sources of money. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. So he says that if I dream of a certain rich guy in a road accident or hotel incident, isn't that a vision? I don't know, maybe it's just dreams. This was Stana who said this. And then like about 2 days later, Prophet Java was in a vehicle accident and his G-Wagon got wrecked.
Should we worry about the G-Wagon? That was not for you, but anyways.
Who's that?
Yeah, who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
You better start talking, woman.
Come and explain yourself.
Who was that?
Come and explain yourself. Come here. Who was that?
It was a work colleague.
Explain to him, not to me.
It was a work colleague.
It was a what?
It was a
And
work
it was a work
colleague.
colleague.
We don't want to see him again.
We settled this off camera.
Anyway, bye-bye. Bye. Anyway, so 2 days later, Java was in a car accident.
Mm.
So is Stana a prophet? Prophet Stana.
That would be a very weird prophet because some of the stuff that he does on stage, bro.
No, to be honest, Stana wouldn't be any weirder than Java. No, he wouldn't. Nah, he wouldn't.
You know what?
Nah, he wouldn't.
Let's put this in the comment section.
He
would be more weird as a prophet.
The only thing
Java or Stana?
The only thing that Stana would be more weird than Java is in the regards that Stana has a sex tape.
Nah, bro. Have you seen the stuff that he'll be doing on stage?
What stuff?
The dancing. With
As in-
girls and women and all that stuff.
What, shaking their butts?
Yeah.
Stana shakes his butt on stage.
No, I mean, as in, he'll be like grabbing girls' bums and...
No, it's part of the act, man. He's an entertainer. Anyway, who do you think would be more weird,
Yeah,
Stana or
exactly.
Java as a
Stana or
prophet?
Java.
But anyway, moving on. So we're moving on to the international stage now, and actors and writers are actually on strike.
Why?
Do you know when just before we get to the why, do you know how big this is? Like, the last time that actors and writers both went on strike was in the 1960s.
1960s.
Yeah, around the last time this happened was another strike that happened was like in 2007, where there was a writers' strike. If you remember when series were stopping abruptly and stuff like that, there was a writers' strike.
Yeah.
It was only writers, not actors.
Yeah.
So now it's writers and actors. Simply, they are saying that they want a fair share of the pie. They're saying that production companies, they're making like billions, but some of the average actors don't even qualify for healthcare because they're supposed to be earning something like 20-something thousand a year for them to qualify for healthcare in America, but they don't even qualify for that because they're being paid something like $2. Is it $2 or is it 20? It's $2 something an hour. From $2 to $20 per hour of filming, of which like each day it'll be like 5-6 hours. So each day they are paid like something like $100, and this production will go on for maybe a week. And that may seem like a lot of money for Zimbos, but in America that doesn't even cover rent.
That doesn't even cover utility bills, bro.
Yeah. So they were pretty much saying that they want a fair share of the pie. And also there was a clause in some of the contracts that they're signing whereby production houses are asking to be allowed to scan actors' faces, bodies, movements, and voices, and kept on a database and used in future for any other production without paying the actual actor.
So that means basically, bro, that means...
AI.
Nah.
So AI...
That's putting people out of jobs.
Yeah, so now AI, if you remember, we've had this discussion before about AI and taking people's jobs. It is real now. It is actually happening. People's faces are getting scanned. An example of this would be Paul Walker on Fast and Furious. People's likeness are getting scanned and put into productions without the actual people. But now, I'm okay with that though. But my problem is not remunerating the actual actor whose face that you're using. That's a bit unfair.
But the thing is, it goes to show you how AI is now like playing a pivotal role in this like scene, because they were actually, deepfake, right?
Yeah, deepfake, yeah.
There are actually people like celebs that were being deep faked into porn videos.
Porn videos or saying some outlandish stuff.
Outlandish.
Outlandish stuff.
English
Yeah.
bundles, my G.
It's not English bundles, it's a speech impediment. There's a difference.
English bundles, my
English bundles are saying stuff like I put it over there. Those are English bundles. Those are English bundles. But when you say something like I put it there, that's not English bundles. That's a speech impediment. And I don't usually like making fun of people who stammer because I'll end up stammering as well.
No. There's a reason why you said that, because that's what you do.
What you talking about? But anyway, look, the industry is really like in a spiral downward spiral right now, because like
spiral downward.
Yeah, downward spiral. Yeah.
What is going on with you?
Hey, leave me alone. The industry is going down. Do you know, since 2020 there hasn't been a movie that has been regarded as a top 100 movie of all time?
Okay.
That should tell you something. And then you got actors like Tom Cruise, who are making stuff like amounts like 300 million per year.
Tom Cruise makes $300 million a year.
He made like 100 million from the new Mission Impossible alone. He was like one of the highest, if not the highest paid actor last year. And then you got people like Will Smith. Even after the clap, he's still amongst the top earners. You got all those top-notch actors, they're getting a lot, but then these mid-range actors, they're being treated like crap. And the CEO of Disney was recorded saying stuff like along the lines of, we're going to be pressing these people till they lose their houses. And the Hellboy actor came out and threatened him and was like, do you know there are a lot of ways that a person can lose a house? It can be financial, it can be economical, but it can also be physical. We know where you live.
What?
And he's telling us to the CEO of Disney, because he earned like 27 million bucks last year. So that's what's going on right now. So yeah, you're probably going to see a slump in movie production in the following months to come. The movies that you're seeing now are movies that were done probably last year already, because recently I recently watched They Clone Tyrone with Jamie Foxx. That was pretty much before he...
It's got Jamie Foxx in it.
Yeah, it's got Jamie Foxx in it. You're not going to watch it? You lie. It's actually quite a cool movie. It's very eye-opening. It's very eye-opening. Anyway, moving on. So, we're still in America there.
Why is he looking at you? You.
Anyway, sort out your domestic issues later. We're at work here, son.
Sorry, we're working.
Yeah, we're working.
Getting that money.
Anyway, so in America, they have finally confirmed that UFOs exist.
Bullshit.
No, they confirmed it. These are people that worked with the government who are now whistleblowing. There have been crash sites where they took up aircrafts, unidentified aircrafts, and there were alien specimens or parts in those said spacecrafts.
Why is it that? Okay, well, let me guess. Was this in America?
It was in America where
in America?
No, it was in America where they confirmed it, but the sightings were not only in America.
Where were they?
There have been sightings in India. If you remember, there were sightings there was that school in Zimbabwe, like in 92 or 94.
Oh, there was
I
think that was one of the most clearest sightings ever taken.
There have been sightings all over the world. There were sightings in South Africa. Oh, sorry, that's District 9. Sorry, that's a movie.
But District 9 is dope, though.
Skip that.
They should make another one. They should make the second one.
Yeah, but then anyway, so they have found UFOs have actually been confirmed. And a lot of people are not surprised by this. Because in all honesty, guys, do you know how big the universe is for us to think we are the only people on planet Earth, in the universe? I mean,
who said this statement?
We're the only people on planet Earth. We are, but then I'm saying in the universe, for us to think we're the only life or life intelligence, I think it's a bit
Was
to think that.
was it Elon Musk who said, whichever way you try to put it, it's scary to like with how big space is. Like, you know, it's scary to actually, you know, find out if there is another, you know, species.
It is scary,
right? But also, if we say there is no other species that is out there, like in the vast universe with how big it is, that's also as equally as scary. So whichever way you try to put it,
it's scary. There was a lady who works for NASA who said, like, with the amount of knowledge that we have on the universe and space as a whole, for us to say there's no intelligence out there is like going into an ocean and taking up a glass of water like this and seeing no fish in the glass and saying there are no fishes in the sea.
Yeah.
So that just gives you how big the universe is.
Yeah.
So me, in all honesty, I really wasn't that much surprised. It's now just a bit scarier that the reality is now closer, if you get what I'm saying. And also think about it, dude. If these guys are clever enough to visit Earth, that means they have the tick to wipe us out if they wanted to. Because one of the speakers during that meeting, he said that one of the spaceships was moving in a very weird manner. Like, it wasn't using physics the way we know physics. And they were asked, if these guys decided to attack, do you think you had the weapons to defend yourselves? And the guys are like, with the way that thing was moving, I don't think so.
Would we say is time travel actually, does it exist?
I don't know. Maybe it's us in the future or us from the past.
I don't know, it's just wonky. It's just wacky. Bro.
It's actually quite scary.
It's wacky.
But I really think aliens wouldn't visit planet Earth.
Why would they?
I think they probably visited us and then they were like, can you please show us your leader? And somebody was probably like, male or female? And then the alien was probably like, whatever gender your leader is. And then somebody was like, what about some of us who do not identify by gender? The aliens were probably like, yeah, nah, next planet.
Right? Yeah. That's because the world we're living in is crazy.
We're crazy right now, man. We're crazy right now. It's weird, but it's really scary that aliens actually freaking exist. And to conclude the episode today, anyway, let's end it on a pleasant note, man. We finally got to see Gorimbos' house that was
nice?
given to him. It's beautiful, dude.
How much was it worth?
I don't even know how much it was worth, but it's like right next to a river.
River?
It's
a river.
There's a river in his backyard. And The Rock told him not to jump in the river because the barracudas love black people. So The Rock
sounds racist, bro.
Well, The Rock is a bit black, so
he's Samoan.
Yeah, we accept
Can we
them
say
as
Samoans are black.
we accept them as black
Can
people.
we actually say Samoans?
Because I think they went through the same struggles that we did. So
what struggles?
I don't know, slavery.
What slavery?
I don't know.
Samoans.
Yeah, at some point in history. Look it up. I'm not good with history, but look it up. Anyway, the house was beautiful, guys. Like, he took him on a tour, right? He was just like, let me show you a house. And dude goes there, right? And then he's like, oh, this is a nice house. What, blah, blah, blah. And then The Rock is like, look at that photo. And then dude sees it's a photo of his family. It's like, dude, that's my family. What's going on here? And then he's
that's
like,
why he gave him the house.
That's when he was like, welcome home, brother. You know. And then he handed him over the keys and stuff like that. Well done to The Rock. I mean, as much as my co-host thinks this is more of
publicity stunt.
It's a publicity stunt. You know what? It is to an extent, because if you didn't want it to be a publicity stunt, you wouldn't have recorded it. You would just given it privately.
Hey, man,
but in all honesty, I don't care that it's a publicity stunt. I actually like The Rock more now. No, for real, I do. Look, to be honest, The Rock is a brilliant actor. It's just the problem is, I think he's suffering from that Hollywood saturation thing, whereby writers are writing a role to fit him instead of him fitting a role.
But
That's where the problem is.
no, but there's a market for that. You can't blame him for that. It's just like how Statham doesn't break character. Statham he's the same in every movie.
Which is why he's not renowned.
Tom Cruise but Tom Cruise he's
Hey, Tom Cruise is an actor, fam.
sometimes
Compare Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible, with
Jack Ryan.
Which one was that? Night and Day.
Jack Ryan. No, not
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Compare him and Jack Reacher and what was his name in Night and Day?
Yeah, he was an agent.
Or in what's that? Something. What's that movie called where Robert Downey Jr. was a black guy?
Or Black and Thunder.
Something Tropic Thunder.
Tropical
Compare that Tom Cruise, Tropic Thunder Tom Cruise, with Mission Impossible Tom Cruise. He's an actor and a half, fam. No, he's a brilliant
I'm not
actor.
saying that he's bad, but I'm just
He's
saying,
not typecast
Okay, yeah, okay, fine.
like The
Fine,
Rock.
Fine. But there are certain people, who are
Typecast, Robert Downey Jr.
Jack.
He's typecast.
No.
Okay,
no,
give me
no,
the
no.
movies where he's different.
What, Sherlock?
He's the same.
He's not the same.
He's the same.
He's not the same.
That's
bro.
pretty Tony Stark, bruh.
Bruh. Okay.
Arrogant, knows it all. That's the same thing.
No, but Robert Downey, even like some movies when he was a kid. But yeah, you can
We're talking now, fam. We're talking now. He's typecast, fam. He's a typecast actor.
I like him.
No, I like him too.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think he does bring that flavor, but he's typecast. I wouldn't see Robert Downey Jr. doing well in a drama. I'm not saying he
you'll be
can't.
surprised.
I'm not saying he can't, but I don't see him getting a role in that anytime
You'll be
soon.
surprised though. You'll be surprised.
Robert Downey Jr. is pretty much Tony Stark, Sherlock Holmes, or if you watched this movie called The Judge, where he was the son of a judge, it was pretty much the same thing.
Okay. Anyways, close it up.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. As for now, how long am I gonna be doing this?
Back in this bitch.